Do you want to know how much time you really have left? Once you pass 70, every year feels more precious. The truth is, your body is already giving you signals about how long you may live. Some people in their 70s still feel strong, sharp, and full of life, while others begin to slow down, dealing with health problems and fatigue. The difference is often found in a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your future. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 signs that can reveal how long you may live after 70. These are not guesses or myths. They are based on real patterns that researchers and doctors have observed in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what you can do to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Stay tuned until the end, because you might be overlooking small things that could have a huge impact on your future. And once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clear idea where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add years to your life. Now, let's get started. Sign 1, your walking speed. One of the strongest indicators of how long you might live after 70 isn't hidden in your DNA, your medical records, or even your diet. It's something far simpler, your walking speed. Studies have shown that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. That's because walking speed is directly linked to overall health, muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Think about 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady pace, and doesn't struggle when crossing the street or climbing stairs. His movements are fluid, balanced, and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down significantly over the last few years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and sometimes feels unsteady on his feet. While Joe's pace suggests that his body is still functioning well, Frank's declining speed could be a warning sign that his health is deteriorating. A slow, unsteady walk isn't just about aging. It can signal underlying issues like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation, and when they start to weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news is walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength. Whether it's taking more walks, using light weights, or doing simple leg exercises. Because in the end, how fast you move through life, literally, can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So pay attention to your pace. It might just be the simplest way to check in on your longevity. Sign 2, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake might be revealing more about your future than you think. Research has found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Take Robert, a 78-year-old man who always prided himself on his firm handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who started noticing that simple tasks like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag fell harder than they used to. He dismissed it as just aging, but what he didn't realize was that his declining grip strength was signaling a loss of muscle mass, which could make him more prone to falls, injuries, and even shorter life expectancy. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are so is the rest of your body. And the more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to stay independent, active, and resilient. The good news is you can rebuild it. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or even carrying light weights can help maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. So take a moment and test your grip. If shaking hands feels weaker than it used to, or if everyday tasks are getting harder, don't ignore it, because how well you hold on to things today might just tell you how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. Sign 3, your ability to stand on one leg. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Researchers have found that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who can maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Imagine two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, does yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over, needing to grab onto something to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be declining. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you notice yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold on to walls or furniture for support, it's time to take action. The best part? Balance can be improved. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi can help you rebuild stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Because the more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Sign 4, your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep is not just about rest. It's when your body. Sign 4, your sleep repairs, restores, and rejuvenates. Sleep is more than just rest. It's the body's natural repair system. During deep sleep, your body heals itself, strengthens your immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Multiple studies have found that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep are more likely to live longer and healthier lives. In contrast, poor sleep increases the risk of memory decline, heart disease, and a weakened immune response. Picture two men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry goes to bed at the same time every night, sleeps about 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, however, has restless nights. He tosses and turns, wakes up frequently, and often struggles to fall back asleep. Over time, the difference becomes clear. Henry maintains strong cognitive function, steady energy, and a sharp mind. Bill begins to experience brain fog, fatigue during the day, and even fluctuations in blood pressure, all signs linked to declining sleep quality. If you find yourself waking up frequently, struggling to stay asleep, or still feeling exhausted after a full night in bed, don't ignore it. These are signs your body is trying to tell you something. Poor sleep can stem from various causes such as stress, an unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, or even undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea. The good news? Sleep quality can be improved. Simple lifestyle adjustments, like reducing screen time before bed, following a consistent sleep routine, getting morning sunlight, and avoiding heavy meals late at night, can make a big difference. Sleep isn't just about waking up refreshed. It's essential to keeping your mind sharp, your energy high, and your immune system strong. So, tonight, pay attention to how you sleep. If things have changed recently, if you're waking up tired or finding it harder to rest, it's time to take action. Because how well you sleep today plays a major role in how strong and healthy you'll be in the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and found this helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating useful, inspiring content for you. Sign 5, your appetite and eating habits. How you eat after age 70 is one of the most powerful indicators of longevity. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet help keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. But a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal deeper health issues and may even speed up the aging process. Let's look at two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys preparing and eating her meals. She eats a variety of whole, fresh foods and maintains a healthy, stable weight. As a result, she feels energized and active throughout the day. Susan, on the other hand, has noticed a significant change. She no longer feels as hungry, skips meals often, relies on packaged or processed food, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What Susan doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't a minor issue, it's a warning sign. Her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which can lead to muscle loss, a slower metabolism, and a weaker immune system. In older adults, appetite loss is often linked to underlying problems, such as digestive issues, hormonal shifts, or even early cognitive decline. And when the body doesn't get enough fuel, it starts breaking down muscle to survive. That can lead to frailty, weakness, and a higher risk of falls or infections. If you've noticed a change in how much or how often you eat, like feeling full quickly, having less interest in food, or losing weight without trying, it's important to address it. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function and thrive. Focus on whole nutrient-rich foods. Make sure you're getting enough protein, healthy fats, fiber, and staying hydrated. Don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you something important. Ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you eating enough to fuel your body? The way you eat today will directly impact how strong, independent, and resilient you'll be in the future. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. Your response to stress after age 70 plays a significant role in determining your health and longevity. Chronic stress isn't just a mental burden. It impacts your entire body. It weakens your immune system, increases the risk of heart disease, disrupts sleep, and even accelerates the aging process. Now, meet John and Richard, both 76. John faces challenges just like anyone else. Unexpected bills, health scares, and family concerns. But he handles them with a calm, steady mindset. He practices deep breathing, stays socially connected, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, struggles to cope. He worries constantly, feels overwhelmed by even small setbacks, and often finds himself stuck in negative thought loops. Over time, this constant stress takes a toll. His blood pressure rises, his sleep worsens, and his energy levels crash. Long-term stress leads to chronic inflammation in the body, a condition linked to nearly every major age-related illness, from heart disease to Alzheimer's. So if you often feel tense, easily irritated, or emotionally drained, take it seriously. Learning to manage stress through mindfulness, movement, deep breathing, laughter, or connection can add not only years to your life, but also life to your years. Ask yourself, when difficulties arise, do you adapt and move forward, or do you hold on to stress and let it weigh you down? Your ability to stay calm, solve problems, and focus on what you can control is not just a mindset. It's a major health factor. If you're still with us and these insights are helpful, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Your support helps us bring more content to help you live better, longer, and healthier. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships can be one of the clearest signs of how long and how well you might live after the age of 70. Research consistently shows that people with strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Let's consider 2 women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor enjoys an active social life. She keeps in touch with longtime friends, participates in a local book club, and loves spending time with her family. Her days are filled with laughter, conversation, and a genuine sense of connection to the people around her. Barbara, in contrast, spends most of her time alone. Over the years, she's lost touch with many friends, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As time passes, she begins to feel isolated. Her mood drops, and her overall health slowly declines. Human connection isn't just about emotional well-being. It directly affects your physical health. Social interactions keep your brain active, reduce stress, and trigger the release of chemicals that boost overall wellness. If you've been withdrawing from social activities, avoiding calls, or spending more time alone than usual, it's time to reconnect. Staying socially engaged doesn't mean being surrounded by people constantly. Even small steps, reaching out to an old friend, joining a club, or making a habit to have meaningful conversations, can have a big impact. Because the relationships you invest in today don't just bring joy. They may help you live a longer, stronger, and healthier life. Final thoughts. Now that you've learned these 7 important signs, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength and energy, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be early warning signs? The good news? Most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, can be improved. Your future isn't fixed. The choices you make starting today can profoundly influence how many healthy, fulfilling years lie ahead. So if you've noticed areas where you could do better, don't wait for a doctor to bring it up. Take action now. Go for more walks. Work on building strength. Prioritize quality sleep. Eat nourishing, whole foods. Reach out and reconnect. Find healthy ways to handle stress. Because the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. To live with clarity, connection, and confidence. At the end of the day, longevity isn't just about number of years. It's about the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback means a lot. Reading your comments gives us the inspiration to keep creating valuable content just for you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe,